This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Want to feel more creative but don't have the right laptop? Lenovo.com can help. Look through our legendary lineup of AI-powered PCs and devices and find the one that fits your passion. Our PCs powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, as well as cutting-edge AI tools, allow students to focus, learn, and create with ease. That's the power of Lenovo with Intel inside. Plus, college students and teachers can get 5% off their order. Shop now on Lenovo.com. The future's waiting, and it needs you.
Saks Off 5th, up to 70% off every day. Summer is officially here. Time to dress like it. From breezy linen and floral dresses to chic sandals and beach-ready swim. Saks Off 5th has the designer styles you'll live in all season long. Plus, shop new arrivals every week. You'll find Alice and Olivia, Valentino Garavani, Versace, Stuart Weitzman, and more. Head to SaksOff5th.com or a Saks Off 5th store near you for up to 70% off every day.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/iHeart. That's greenlight.com/iHeart. iHeart.
The legendary one joins us now in studio.
Good afternoon.
Before you move on, I just like to say, get ready, Minnesota. Comedian Jordan Klepper is bringing the laughs to the Fillmore on December 14th with the Suffering Fools Tour. One night only, high energy, big laughs, no filter. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. You can get all the details now at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
On Comedy Stand to Be, the legendary Mark Rosen is here. I think it's a conspiracy.
What's that?
You have participated in the Power Trip morning shows, golf picks for the majors for years and years and years.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone. Yep. So today you had a doctor's appointment. You couldn't go. So
yeah, I had an appointment with my eye surgeon because I'm having cataract surgery, part of the process of getting a little bit older.
And so you
let me guess, that's during the state fair? The cataract surgery?
You know, God, you just planted a seed. Because I haven't scheduled. Listen. I'm literally showing Common. Here, let me open this up.
He's got a paper calendar.
No, Anita Brown. I'll just say Anita. I don't want to give the last. Surgery scheduler. She's going to be calling me because we had not scheduled it.
He said you just planted a seed, like he hasn't been thinking about
I
that.
swear I hadn't thought of it until 10. I said, no, it looks like...
He wasn't thinking about a way to get out of the state fair.
Oh,
it's never crossed his mind before.
Well,
August 21st, it looks like I have an opening. Thursday.
The guy who's bemoaned the fact that nobody's ever tried to avoid the state fair as much as you have.
And I haven't been very successful because I spent like more than half my life out there. Anyway... well,
there's a bunch of Tenna Fitzgeralds in August as well, so if you could please avoid those, I'd appreciate it.
I'm here pretty much all of August except for...
Well, not only that, too, now I have another day I have to take off in August that I forgot. I've got my annual golf tournament to help Hope Kids. That's going to be August 4th. So
back to your point. Here's what I'm saying. Ahead.
So you gave Meat Sauce a couple picks.
I did. Say, I'll pick last. That's fine.
And those two were selected before you. I think those people were told what to pick because they're trying to ice you out of this whole thing.
I think you're right.
I think they're trying to ice you out of...
It's my fault.
Didn't it make sense? Tend to be?
Well...
Because, Carly takes Matt Fitzpatrick. Who would take Matt Fitzpatrick?
I know, and that's one of the names I gave
That's
Sauce.
one of the names. So they said, you need to take Fitzpatrick. We want to ice Rosen out.
She was one of the last picks.
They're trying to ice you out.
Well... I mean, they might have a different opinion than me. All I know is when it comes to sports betting, I would never ice Rosen out a chance to sports.
Listen, I
gamble on sports with him.
Well, it's a crapshoot with the golf thing. I do pretty well with the sports betting overall.
Well, you do. Yeah,
you still owe me $12. I'm going to hold on to that thought for a while, but yeah, I gave him Terrell Hatton, and then
Tyrrell.
Is it Tyrrell? I'm sorry.
It's all right.
And then
you have a tendency to like to pronounce names different ways depending upon your mood. So
I didn't know how to. Yeah, Tyrell sounds good. Well, now it's like you've been dealing with the new center for the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
And it is great to just roll your tongue.
His name is Joan Béroger.
I love saying that.
Yeah. It's like a J-Z.
Right, like Cornwye, who played for the Canadiens. Anyway, I take full responsibility. I should have added at least, like Jordan Spieth, I should have added. I don't think he's going to win, but there are a couple other names I could have thrown in the hat with Sauce, and so it's my fault. I
think they're trying to freeze you out.
Well, it's possible, but I probably saved myself $200. But I think you had Gorgon. I heard he had the number one pick and good. He took the right guy, Rory. I think this time he's going to probably.
So if you would have had the first pick, you would have taken.
I probably would have taken Rory. Since Scheffler, of course, is a ghost.
Would you have felt forced to take him?
I would have been. No, I would not have. But life goes on. I'm going to be gone all weekend anyway, so I probably won't be able to see. Sadly, won't be able to see much of the
That's right. You're out tomorrow, right?
I am. Yeah, I'm heading towards somewhere in southern Wisconsin. I don't know where. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just going to follow the navigation system.
Sauce just texted and said you called him Matt Fitzgerald.
What did I say?
I don't know.
What's his name?
I always love.
I don't know.
So anyway, All-Star game last night. I didn't know they've never used it before. I think I read the story was the plan has been in place for a year or two now. They've just never had to do it, but it's a 6-6 tie. And instead of continuing the game, they do a swing off, and they bring in the Tom Kellys of the world with a cigar hanging out of his mouth and just throw little tiny lobs so the guy can swallow it out.
It's the equivalent. It's like watching the shootout in hockey. Look how silly it is to really determine during the regular season. Not
right, but a shootout, those players are still skating as hard as they can. This is you're bringing in some retired coach, and he's just lobbing balls over the. It's just
that's ridiculous. The same thing as home run derby. I still think it's a much better way. Remember when Bud Selig said, "Okay, tie game. That's it. That's over." Well, I mean, they can't run through. There were no more pitchers to run through. That's why, because they use all.
Why not? In Major League Baseball, they use position players. Bring Buxton in and let him throw it in.
Yeah, I'm sure that would go over well.
Why wouldn't it? Buxton would love it. Those guys love coming in and throwing. I'd rather watch Byron Buxton try to get.
That's probably true, but
because with those guys in there's going to be a lot of runs scored. It's going to end after one inning.
Then he takes a line drive off his knee and he's out for 2 weeks.
That's risky, and he could try to make a diving catch out in center field.
Could, but that's where he plays. Well, that's not his natural position.
See, this is where.
No, I like the idea.
Out of the box. I'm trying to think out of the box and something different other than let's go ahead and lie and do the home run derby. So first thing I would do is I would have position players start pitching because they're going to get clobbered.
Right.
So the game's going to end in the 10th inning because the first team up is going to get like 8 runs, and the team that I guess they could get 8 too, and you go to another inning, but they're probably going to get 6 or 7 at the end of the game. Or what you do, and maybe you did this as a kid when you were picking teams for a Sandlot game.
Right.
You would take the baseball bat. I'm captain.
I remember that.
I throw the bat at you. Not like I'm trying to kill you.
I toss it
to you, and you catch the bat, and you catch it down near the bottom of the barrel.
Correct.
Then we go hand over hand until you get to the top.
I remember those days.
And then, let's say who's ever closest to the knob, the other guy gets to grab the knob with like a claw grip.
Correct.
Then he takes it and he holds it out, and then we took it another step further. Or the other captain gets to try to kick it out of your hand. If he does, he gets first pick. If he doesn't, the guy holding the bat does.
I remember those days.
I would much rather watch that at home plate in the All-Star game. That would be more fun than let's watch home run derby again.
It may not be the best solution, but it's probably about the only one that made sense to them. It was overall, I didn't watch the entire game. I went to bed before the home run derby. I mean, I saw that the American League had come back. And because I had to get up early for that appointment this morning, and I got to get some sleep. And it was fun to watch. Buxton contributed, and Joe Ryan had a good inning for the Twins for the American League, and nationally, got off to an early. What was it, 6-0 lead? The American League stormed back, and again, and they had a wonderful. I don't know if you saw it. This tribute they did for Hank Aaron was in Atlanta, of course, was spectacular. The way they used technology and recreated number 715. It was, goosebump inducing And, so there are a lot of good things that happen. And again, it's the only all-star game that's played as if it's a real game. I mean, your pitchers could be dominant. Hitters could, will have their moments, but it's not this, what the NFL does and what the NHL does and the NBA does. It's just a farce. I mean, they don't even play the game. They just have a skills competition. At least Major League Baseball has. It's the game.
Until it gets tied and goes into the sixth, and then all of a sudden they play a silly.
Well, that's true, but
have a 65-year-old batting coach come up and toss.
Well, again, maybe they'll go back to the drawing board and come up with a better solution. I gave
this a better. What would you rather watch?
I would rather watch
home run derby.
No, I'd rather watch.
Or would you rather watch position, or throw the bat and have him catch, and then you get your guy with the biggest leg kick. You get. The guy you would have wanted would be Juan Marichal because nobody had a leg kicked it in.
Yeah.
But then you get, who's the catcher that leads the league in home runs? What's his name?
Cal Raleigh.
Then Cal Raleigh tries to kick the bat out of the other guy's hand. I would much rather watch that than watch batting.
I will get you in touch with Major
they won't
MLB.
Listen to me. I think out of the box is what I do.
You do.
That's the way I am. All right, let's take a break. Tenneby's got a keyword. Plenty of controversial topics to get to on the other side of the break. On the Common Man program on The Fan, Tanner.
The Fan and BigDeck.com. Want to give you a shot to win bonus bucks with our national cash contest. Enter the keyword grand at KFAN.com now for your shot at winning. The keyword is grand. Enter now at KFAN.com.
Come on, why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity. With Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance that keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com. Lenovo. Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.
This is Jacob Goldstein from What's Your Problem? When you buy business software from lots of vendors, the costs add up and it gets complicated and confusing. Odoo solves this. It's a single company that sells a suite of enterprise apps that handles everything from accounting to inventory to sales. Odoo is all connected on a single platform in a simple and affordable way. You can save money without missing out on the features you need. Check out Odoo at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.
Welcome to the W, where elite athletes are redefining the game of basketball. From buzzer-beating shots, jaw-dropping defense, and logo threes, the WNBA delivers nonstop action and world-class talent every game. These athletes don't just play the game, they elevate it. The biggest stars, the brightest stage. AT&T WNBA All-Star 2025 comes to Indianapolis July 18th through 19th. Tune into the game July 19th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC.
Van.
Get ready to laugh out loud. Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias is bringing his comedy tour to Treasure Island Resort and Casino live September 6th and 7th. Don't miss your chance to see one of the world's funniest comedians. Get your tickets today at TICasino.com.
Couple 13-14 past. I'm Common. He's tend to be Mark Rosen here as well. I know that anytime they do these all-star games, they always have like a state of the game address and sort of thing.
Right.
And of course, the NBA, they never like to take a back seat to anybody. So they decided this was yesterday. It says
usually the NFL never like.
Yeah, Commissioner Adam Silver said yesterday that the NBA will now study the issue more formally. We're talking expansion as part of an in-depth analysis, which would be the first official move in a long process toward adding franchises. Silver said there's no timetable on how long the process would make, but he did say a lot of analysis still needs to be done, and nothing has been predetermined. I think there is a significant step now in what we are engaging in, this in-depth analysis, something we weren't prepared to do before. But beyond that, it's really day one of that in-depth analysis. So in terms of price, potential timing, it's too early to say. It is truly a complicated issue. And it must be complicated. I don't know. I mean, to me, I don't know how complicated. You're either going to expand or you're not. My guess is there are plenty of cities that would like to have a team, and my guess is there would be plenty of deep-pocketed potential owners that would like to pay an expansion fee. And, ownership gets a chunk of that expansion fee. So I don't know how it's that complicated, other than, I guess, how you decide which city.
It's always complicated. I think Seattle's probably at the top of the list, given they had the Supersonics before they moved to OKC. And I think that's a city that's really itching to get back in the NBA. You've heard Vegas with their success with the Golden Knights. And you think about the expansion where, it used to be, those teams would suffer for quite a while. And now, I just mentioned the NHL. Look at the success, Vegas had, and the roster that they were able to build immediately. And then, it wasn't tennis. Seattle's been pretty good too, right? The Kraken?
They were year one. They were a little bit down this year, yeah.
But still, generally speaking, the process, I mean, when the North Stars came into being, they were not great right away. I mean, some of the players are on the team, and the Timberwolves, look, the Wolves, look what they had. With the roster that they had built around, Sam Mitchell, basically, and Pooh Richardson, and they had some talent, but it wasn't exactly going to light up, or make a playoff run. Now it's different, and I think again, it's really the reason why when people were really skeptical that Mark Lowry and A-Rod would move that would not move the team. This is exactly why Adam Silver knows these owners know that their pockets are going to be lined even more when eventually they make that decision to expand for one or two more cities. But yeah, it's coming. I mean, it'll be here at some point. But
do you think they'll eventually expand? The NFL wants to go all over the world, right? London, Brazil, the whole thing.
That's really going to be complicated, and they're so good at, and the Vikings they're one of the teams that have the rights, the marketing rights in London, and it's, last year when we were there, you could see the impact the Vikings had, basically kind of the whole town to themselves in terms of marketing around Tottenham, where the stadium is, and even in central London, where they had this wild, almost like Disney-like screen that was 360, and people could, take their pictures in front of it, and the merchandising and everything else. That part of it is going to continue, and I think we're going to continue to see the outgrow. I think they're playing games pretty much. Yeah, you're right. Not just in Berlin, but they're playing, in Brazil this year in the first regular season game. The Vikings are staying in Europe for 2 straight weeks, as we know, with Dublin and then London, which has never been done before. I don't know how. I mean, they always talk about Jacksonville being kind of the logical team that plays at Wembley the most and potentially moving there. I'm not saying it's never going to happen, but man, that would just take a lot of logistics to figure it all out, beyond the mechanics and the money involved with all of that. But the London, the European and other major cities around the world, the NFL is definitely are going to continue to manufacture marketing ideas. So, the Vikings will be gone for 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Will you be going too?
No, I'm not going. Karen's going to Dublin. The Vikings are not the home team, as we know, so they don't have a corporate presence.
You can still go?
I don't want to go to...
Why?
Because I just don't... I don't... I went to London the last couple times, and I loved it. If I could move to another city...
Well, I thought it was New York.
Well, New York would be... In the United States, it would be
Chicago.
New York. New York would be Chicago, New York here. London, worldwide, absolutely 100% be London. I love that city. Love the diversity. Love the people, the restaurants, the history.
Nightlife, Rosen.
Well, it's not nightlife. I go to bed early now. I'm not a late night guy.
He'd rather, if he could have his choice, if it wasn't Minneapolis, it would be Chicago. Mine would be Pinedale, Wyoming.
I know. I understand that. That's just different personalities, and I understand why you'd want to do that. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm going to be doing that this weekend, living in the woods somewhere. I don't even know where I'm going, and I'll find out. I'll report back to you. Hopefully, they'll have running water and Wi-Fi.
You like the big city, don't you? You're kind of a big city kid at heart.
I am. Well, I mean, I've enjoyed going to a lot of small towns and I do love it. And we used to going to the lake. We'd go to all these small towns in Minnesota. I'd go with Amelia most of the time. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. But I wouldn't necessarily want to live there. I mean, one of the cities, when you talk about going to Cold Spring, right next door, I mean, is St. Joseph's. And they built that town is.
We call it St. Joe's.
St. Joe's, yeah. I mean, Sarah Tuola has opened up a restaurant there with his stamp on it, and he spends a lot of time there. I mean, the demographics, St. Ben, a lot of friends I have. Well, Abbott's daughter goes to St. Ben's, and that having the college campuses around there, the demographics have really turned. It's not just like, the old folk. No, a lot. I mean, it's a happening town right now. So I enjoy going there.
Pinedale's kind of a happening town.
Well, it probably is. Yeah.
You ever been to Pinedale?
I have no idea where it is. No.
It's in Wyoming.
Well, you just mentioned that. Yeah. I have no idea where that is. Cheyenne. That's all I know.
Do you want the latitude and longitude for Pinedale?
Not particularly.
Probably give it to you.
No, I really don't need that.
Pinedale's located at 42 degrees, 51 to 58 north, 109, 51, 53 west.
What's the biggest city next to it?
Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
It is? Okay.
Not far from there.
All right. That makes sense.
Pinedale's a town in the county seat of Sublette County. Population of 2005. 2005.
Right.
That's too many people for me, but Pinedale's an important hunting, outfitting town and gateway to the Wind River Range. Additionally, Pinedale is near several large natural gas fields, including the Pinedale Anticline and Jonah Field. Attractions include the Museum of the Mountain Man, Green River Rendezvous Days, which I have participated in many times when I was living in Wyoming, White Pine Ski Area, Two Rivers Fly Shop, Pinedale Aquatic Center, and the Town Park System, along with the Pine Creek Corridor right there in the middle of town.
You haven't mentioned any golf courses, which is...
They have a golf course.
I was going to say, you play golf pretty much every day now. So most people say, I'm going to get to retirement so I can play golf how many times a week?
Pinedale has a humid continental climate, with summers featuring warm afternoons and cold mornings, plus very cold and dry winters. Average low in January is 1.9 degrees.
Ouch.
Average low. On average, 46.3 mornings fall or to below. On average, 46.3 mornings fall to below or zero, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know what I'm saying now. This is written, horribly written.
Right.
Pinedale and the surrounding area are home to a large population of wildlife, including grizzly and black bear, moose, elk, pronghorn, mule deer, white-tailed deer, bighorn sheep, and mountain lions. Over 7 species of trout, including rainbow and brown, can be found in those lakes.
So if you were to project right now how many years it's going to take for you and your lovely bride to get there, how many years are you talking?
Well...
Got to get through one more contract here.
If you would... I can't turn my back on the money.
I understand that, but you're saying you're going to go, but you are going to go there someday.
I would go there today if they'd allow me to broadcast with the Comics.
I'm sure.
I moved there today.
Well, you wouldn't be the first person to broadcast from another locale.
I love when you get out to the. I just love being out. I just love being out where.
I can't. I just don't know. What are you going to do? That's good.
Just what?
Just live.
Yeah, I don't want to look at a skyscraper. I'd rather.
Charge did it.
Yeah, I'd rather.
Yeah, he sure did. Good for Charge.
I'd rather look at the Wind River mountain range than a bunch of skyscrapers.
Every day.
But that's just me. We'll break. Come back. One more segment to go. Common Man program here on the Fan.
Come on. Why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity with Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance that keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com. Lenovo. Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.
This is Jacob Goldstein from What's Your Problem? Business software is expensive, and when you buy software from lots of different companies, it's not only expensive, it gets confusing, slow to use, hard to integrate. Odoo solves that because all Odoo software is connected on a single affordable platform. Save money without missing out on the features you need. Odoo has no hidden costs and no limit on features or data. Odoo has over 60 apps available for any needs your business might have, all at no additional charge. Everything from websites to sales to inventory to accounting, all linked and talking to each other. Check out Odoo at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.
Welcome to the W, where elite athletes are redefining the game of basketball. From buzzer-beating shots, jaw-dropping defense, and logo threes, the WNBA delivers nonstop action and world-class talent every game. These athletes don't just play the game, they elevate it. The biggest stars, the brightest stage. AT&T WNBA All-Star 2025 comes to Indianapolis July 18th through 19th. Tune into the game July 19th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC.
Minneapolis, get ready. Music legend Paul McCartney is bringing his Got Back tour to US Bank Stadium October 17th.
Got a whole lot of love.
Tickets drop July 18th at 10 a.m., but beat the rush. Register now for the artist presale at paulmccartneygotback.com. One night, one icon. Don't miss it. Full details available at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Go 13-14 pass, final segment of the program. Your final down to 2 days a week now, huh?
No, just this week.
Oh, okay.
You're going to be gone a lot in August. This is kind of it for a while until I find those dates in the state fair But yeah, we'll be at camp next week from today. Think about it. Vikings camp we'll be broadcasting from next Wednesday. I saw the staging. Kenny had a very smart comment about that. The staging being set up for our broadcast out there, and no statue with me getting stung by the bee. I think that was your request. But yeah, we'll be at camp starting on Wednesday.
Common, you said a town of 2,000 people is too many for you. Take it from a guy who grew up in a small town of 2,000 people. Everyone is in your business.
Oh,
that whole town is going to know and talk about your every move. Well, if they want to talk about me getting up, going to the golf course, playing golf, if that's what they want to discuss, I mean, it's like
some things will never change.
It's that's just the way it is.
Yeah,
you'd be talking about yourself to them enough anyway, so they'll already know everything about what's going on.
So
it's on the third hole, and I was approaching from 140 out.
It's when I'm retired. What business? What he says, everybody know your business. What do you mean, know my business? I'm just I'm gonna live a quiet life. Get up in the morning and have a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Look at the daily news. Maybe go out and golf. Who knows? By the time I get to be 75, 80, I might not be. Maybe I won't be able to golf as much, and maybe I'll golf once a week, and maybe do a little gardening. I mean, what are the neighbors? He's gardening again. You know what he's doing? He's planting roses instead of petunias this year. Oh, they're in my business.
I think when you grow up, it's a little different. Karen grew up in a small town down in Westbrook.
I lived in a town of 5,000 people.
Well, there you go.
I know that's bigger than 2, but I've lived in small towns.
I don't know if it's a modern day version of Mayberry, but I mean, you have the town, Floyd the barber. You go get your hair cut once in a while, and you know where the jail cell is, and there's nothing wrong. That kind of life sounds interesting for a while. I can see you doing all that.
Well, then when Paul McCartney at his concert singing "I Was Born in a Small Town," you'd be able to sing along to it.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I'm a list radio is my favorite. It's lazy radio, and there's nobody lazier than me. Who's the highest paid quarterback in the National Football League?
Man, it changes all the time. The
Second
first name
lyric from a song you quoted.
Just the first name that came to mind was Josh Allen.
Dak Prescott at $60 million per year.
Dak Prescott?
Who's the highest paid running back in the National Football League?
Win a playoff game and get back to me. Derrick Henry?
Well, it's got to be Saquon now.
Saquon. Yeah, right.
20
Of course.
points.
He just got the big boost.
Highest paid fullback in the National Football League.
Fullback.
C.J. Ham.
That's what I was going to say.
He's making 4.3.
I think the question is, could you name another fullback other than?
He's making $4.325 million.
He's had a nice run here, though. I mean, he's still valuable. I mean, no one ever talks about, got to move on from him. He knows his job. He knows, and he does it well.
Well, he can do other things, too, which helps. He plays special teams.
He keeps himself valuable.
Occasionally catch a ball, occasionally run the ball.
Yeah. Surprise.
Some things will never change, and that's just the way it is. What is this, a Tupac album? Those are lyrics of one of his songs. Changes. Thing is, Tupac stole the lyrics from Bruce Hornsby and the Range, who released that song back in 1986.
He also stole the beat, yeah.
That is exactly right.
Great song, though.
It is.
And those lyrics still hold up today.
Perham, Minnesota. Perfect. Awesome golf. No nosy people. Mark Rosen, do you know where Perham, Minnesota is?
I've obviously heard it many, many times, but I north somewhere. I don't know where. Northern Minnesota? I don't know.
You've never been to Perham?
I've not. Oh. I have not. I mean, again, we've driven through a lot of small towns.
You're a big city
Chisholm. Guy. No, but we've been to, I mean, when I went to Hibbing all the time and
what were you doing in Hibbing?
Mostly covering the Section 8.
I mean, just on your,
oh, no.
Like we traveling and going, seeing the state.
Go, when the kids were young, we'd go up, well, your neck of the woods. We would go up to Nisswa in that area. Oh. But that's not, really up north. I would go, I went up to the mouth of the Mississippi, and, I haven't been to Roseau or anything, although I always have such admiration for that town. But, taking, different kinds of road trips, but on the Black Hills and all that.
Perham is, up Highway 10. Mm-hmm. Sort of in that New York Mills area.
Janet Carvin's home.
New York Mills also where my mother's parents were from.
Oh,
I know it more for that than Carvin, but that's just me. Awesome golf, no nosy people. See, in Perham, they're not going to get into my business up in Perham.
They will in Montana.
In Perham just built within the last 5 years a brand new hospital health facility.
That's great. Some of these small towns have phenomenal facilities. I know there's a shortage many times in doctors and nurses and even basic medical care in a lot of small towns, and that's been an issue. But
you're getting ripped
for what?
Win a playoff game and get back to me. Dak and Kirk are almost the same QB, but Rosie literally said we should back up the Brinks truck and pay Kirk whatever he wants. Well, you wanted to pay the big money. Yeah,
No.
You loved when they signed him. You thought it was a great deal.
When they first brought him in, yeah, I've been watching the quarterback, and he's still. I mean,
You've turned on him now because
I haven't turned on him. I think he's just being realistic. I mean, Kirk. Kirk played his hand and he's cashed in, but he's bemoaning the fact that he even said it during the piece. This was last year, obviously. I'm not playing well. He talked into his phone using it, to communicate with his coach. I'm not playing well. Well, eventually he didn't play well. And he got benched, and now he's the backup, and he knew how to play the game, and his agent very, very well, the financial game, put himself in that position. But it is true about Dak. I mean, that's why I'm surprised. I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about the guy, but the Cowboys are America's team, and yet they never do anything in the postseason. They're rarely in the postseason.
Megalopolis Mark. He loves large, crowded cities. Megalopolis Mark.
I like a combination.
Megalopolis. I kind of like that's a good name.
Yeah,
Megalopolis
I like
Mark.
Well, I'm going to a very small town someplace in Wisconsin this weekend.
You don't even know where it is.
I don't. I honestly couldn't name the town I'm going to.
Are you being blindfolded or put
I'm driving there.
You are?
Yes, I'm driving there. Karn has the name of the place. I'll just put it in my phone and just follow directions. And we're going to see 3 plays in 3 nights with our friends out there.
Oh, you're going to the middle of the wilderness.
And they're outdoor theater there. Yeah. And so we're seeing...
I thought you were getting in like a birch bark canoe and doing some canoeing and camping.
No, we're going hiking.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever like gone on a canoe trip where you have a canoe and you got a tent?
I've had a tent, but I've had...
No, but a canoe and a tent, go down the Namakagon River in Wisconsin and you have paddle around for a few hours.
Sounds good.
I don't think that's you.
No, it kind of isn't now, especially now. But no, we are. The house we're staying in is literally in the middle of the woods. But there are restaurants nearby.
And a great wine cellar. Now,
I don't know. I don't. I'll send you pictures. How about that? Wait till I tweet them out. You will. You'll get back. You'll get back to me on that.
Unbelievable.
I don't even think they have the British Open on TV there. I don't think I'll be able to watch it.
Do they have like running water?
I hope so. I maybe have to bring bottled water. I don't know.
Highest paid wide receiver.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Jamar Chase.
I was going to say Chase.
$40.25 million.
Yeah, JJ's not too far behind.
Highest paid tight end.
Kelsey, I assume.
It's got to be Kittle or Kelsey.
It's Kittle at $19.1
He's making more than Kelsey.
Wow. Who's the highest paid offensive tackle?
Man, I don't know.
Tristan Wirfs.
And I don't know.
He's making $28.12 million.
I think he's hurt to start the season, or might be out for a while for Tampa Bay. So
he's with
kind
Tampa.
Of under the radar injury.
I heard that because they opened the season. Is it against Atlanta?
Highest paid guard. Who do you think it is?
They just signed him, the Kansas City Chiefs guy.
That's correct. Right? Trey Smith, $23.5 million.
Think about that.
Center. Who is the highest paid center?
Oh, man, I have no idea.
Creed Humphrey, also of Kansas City. He's making $18 million a year.
They're trying to keep the band together as long as they can, but not easy.
Kansas City has another player who's the highest paid at his position, defensive lineman. Tenna, willing to venture a guess?
Chiefs, pass rusher. Chris Jones.
Yeah, Chris Jones. $31.75 million.
How are they affording all these people?
Edge rusher. Who's the highest paid edge rusher in pro football? At $40 million a year.
That just happened this offseason. It was it was a Cleveland Browns guy, but he got passed. That's him.
It's him. Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett. Yeah.
Miles Garrett at $40. Tenneby's really good at this game. Highest paid linebacker in pro football.
Oh boy. We'll just say Fred Warner, but I have no idea.
That is Fred Warner.
Okay. He still is?
My favorite linebacker in pro football. I don't think there's a better linebacker than Fred.
Where's Aiden Hutchinson on that list? I think he'd be up there.
He's still on his rookie contract.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot. He only lost a year.
Who's the highest paid cornerback in pro football?
Well, it's now Sauce Gardner.
That is correct. At $30.1 million a year. Who's the highest paid safety in the National Football League? He's in the division.
I was going to say the one we could have had, who's considered the best safety in football, is still on his rookie deal for Baltimore.
That's Hamilton.
The highest paid safety, and he's in this division.
Detroit safety.
Kirby Joseph, Detroit, $21.5 million. Who's the highest paid kicker? And what do you think he makes?
It's not Justin Tucker anymore, I can tell you that.
No, it sure isn't.
Who do you think it is, and what do you think what do you think the highest paid
It's
kicker?
not Daniel Carlson, is it? Okay.
I'm the guy from Kansas City.
That's correct. Harrison Butker. And what do you think he makes?
12 mil.
No. I'd say like 5-6 mil.
6.4.
Yeah.
And he's good at this game. Punter. Who's the highest paid punter in the National Football League?
That would be Pat McAfee.
That's for sure.
Wait, hold on.
Great answer.
Hold on.
Ray Guy. I don't know. How many punters do you know?
Kicks for Seattle. Punts for Seattle.
No idea.
Name is Michael Dixon. He makes $4.05 million. I told Deuce a long time ago. Deuce was trying to figure out what he wanted to do. Soccer kind of wasn't it for him anymore. And before he did cross country and track, I said, place kicker or punter, man. If you get really good at it, there's a lot of money in it. So Deuce and I went down to the park, and he started punting footballs. That lasted about 2 days, and he gave it up. But I'm telling you what, man, $4 million a year to punt the football is pretty good living.
That was my biggest regret with my son, who's 6'6", 6'7", and he played goalie in soccer, but he had a really strong leg. When goalie kicks, drop kicking it. And I remember Greg Coleman said, I'll go work with him a little bit. And I should have forced him to do it.
Well, maybe he's happy with what he's doing right now.
Well, he is. Yeah, but I still think he could have been, what a great gig. He would have gone to Minneapolis South, where he would have had a lot of practice punting because their football teams, unfortunately, weren't very good. But he had a hell of a leg. I should have forced him to do it. But, being a parent, I didn't want to do that.
Now, there were some more list radios. We wind up the, and we're not going to go through every one, but there's a list of the very best throwback uniforms in the National Football League.
Oh, my God.
Tennessee, you're a big throwback uniform guy. Who do you think CBS Sports lists as the best throwback uniform? Give me the team and then the season if you can.
Oh, my God. I'll give you mine, but...
AFC.
Steelers?
Can I go with mine?
Yeah.
The Chargers. The Lightning Bolts.
That's not what they have.
What? I
the
love
Miami Dolphins 72 home and road jerseys. If you like the color combination, I can see why you like them, but they're not for me. No, I don't.
I think the Chargers are wearing throwback jerseys when they play the Vikings again. They have to go to L.A. and play on a Thursday night after playing the Eagles at home. Think about that. That's probably the roughest stretch the Vikings are going to have. They play Philadelphia here after the bye week on October 19th, and they go out to play the Chargers on the 23rd. That'll be a tough kind of combo.
I saw the Buccaneers are going back to their throwback from like 1976.
When they really sucked.
They're kind of cream colors.
That orange, instead of this pewter color they've got now.
I kind of like the
orange. Go back to the orange.
They had Leroy Selman in the bunch. Yeah.
Number 18 on the list, and this isn't my hatred for the Packers. I've just never liked their color combination, and I'm not a big fan of the 1950 to 1953 home jersey, though.
They've worn those too, I think. Well, they are pretty ugly.
They're all green with the gold trim. The Vikings are on there.
Are they?
They're number 19 on the list with their 1960s, and it just says Vikings 1960s and 1970s inspired. Inspired.
They wore those.
It says the Vikings. What's that?
They wore those, I think.
Well, that's what they're saying. They're just saying one of the best throwback uniforms.
Right.
They absolutely, all these teams have worn them.
Right.
The Vikings have a classic throwback look to the 1960s and 70s, pairing them with their current helmet design. Vikings' current uniforms appear like a modern throwback, so sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between the two. The shade of purple is different. But this is a nice look. And that's what I've always thought, too. That line where they say the current and modern throwback, it's sometimes hard to tell the difference. It kind of is with the Vikings.
It is.
They haven't changed that dramatically as some of the other teams have. But also on the list was the Houston Oilers.
Oh, those are pretty good.
I did like the Oilers
the
colors.
Earl Campbell look.
Oiler blue.
Yeah.
And, I have to admit, I was kind of a fan. Do they still do, what do they call it, Color Rush, where they would have all the same colored?
Right.
I didn't know what to think of that when they first announced they were going to do that. I wasn't sure what that looked like, but I kind of liked that.
Like for the Vikings, all purple unis.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan. I like the white pants.
I would say the Lions uniforms they had last year in the playoffs, where they had the black helmet with the Honolulu blue kitty was pretty good looking too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The legendary one. So you're off to
someplace. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll text you from there. Tweet some pictures from middle of nowhere.
So it's not like you're going to have to portage your car.
No.
It's not that rough.
But I think it's one of those places where it sounds like we have to share a bathroom or something. I don't know. I'm just going along for the ride.
Well, no, you're not. You're driving.
Actually, I'm driving.
So you're not going along.
I'm not going along for the ride.
You're
it's
actually
4 hours from here.
Let me be honest, because your wife's not listening right now.
No, she's not.
You'd rather just stay home and watch the Open Championship. Admit it.
You are breaking up. No. I'm actually, I do enjoy going to the theater, and this is going to be a different experience because we are outside. And I guess they go rain or shine, because if you bring an umbrella, and I'm going, well, wait a minute. If it's raining hard, do the actors just continue on with their roles? Apparently they do.
Well, I heard
unless there's lightning.
Well, I heard that it's the name of the play is Noah's Ark. So
you're quick.
And then they're going to do the second show will be The Rain Man.
Right. I hope the weather's good.
And then the other one, third one will be all along the waterfront.
On the waterfront? Yeah. You nailed all three?
Do my best.
Yeah.
We're going to miss you.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Just one day.
Well, yeah, but Thursday's always a big day.
Yeah, Thursdays. I'll be back. We'll be back next week, and then we'll be at camp and breaking down, going live to the field. It's an experience unlike any other.
Yeah.
Being at Vikings training camp for how many years would this be for me? I don't even want to
keep me posted on your trip. Take me some photographs.
Oh, I will. I'll take some selfies.
Yeah, would you do that, please?
I'll let you.
I'd sure like to see him and see where.
I will tell you. I'll let you know.
Hey, did you say it was in Wisconsin or
it's southern Wisconsin?
Southern Wisconsin?
I don't know where. I honestly, if Karen was listening, she'd be yelling at me right now because she goes, "I told you 10 times where we're going." I went, I don't remember. Just put it in my car. We'll stop it.
Yeah, just put it in. Just go.
Get my lottery tickets somewhere in Wisconsin because that's always good luck. And
make some sports bets while you're over there.
What? Wait, what?
In Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah. I keep thinking Iowa all the time.
You can do that too. Maybe you might be going through Iowa to get to southern Wisconsin. Who knows?
When we were in Kohler, Wisconsin, a couple of weeks ago, we stopped in some, one of those great towns that had, just the good burgers, whatever. I looked over at this woman, and I said, she's playing a slot machine in this place, it's just a 3-2 joint or whatever. Went, oh my God, that's right, I'm in Wisconsin.
You're in Scotty.
Oh.
Well, enjoy your trip.
Yeah, thanks.
Can't wait to hear a full report when you get back.
Yeah, no swordfish.
Yeah, no swordfish.
No.
We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you bring the Tylenol and the Advil with you.
Yeah.
Ibuprofen.
Yeah,
don't want to get any headaches while you're there.
Oh, I got plenty of it. It's just listening to you guys make me.
That's a really good cheap shot. Well done.
Just gotta stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe. We'll see you next week. Teddy, thanks for having me.
Hey, great job.
You as well. We enjoyed our visit today. Stick around. Big Ticket, JG out. Big Ticket, Brett Blakemore. They are next. Right here on the Fan.
Good night, folks. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are.
Well done, young man.
Listen back to any of Common Man's programs by podcasting on the iHeartRadio app or KFAN.com.
Let your imagination take flight with an AI-powered PC from Lenovo. Whether it's creating digital art, designing new software, or building a portfolio for a future career, our PCs are powered by Intel Core Ultra processors to help students unlock smarter learning and unleash their creativity. That's the power of Lenovo with Intel inside. All you have to do is choose the one that fits your passion. Head to Lenovo.com to shop AI PCs and find your perfect companion. Plus, get 5% off when you create an education account.
A treasure trove of bananas has been stolen, and it's up to Donkey Kong and his buddy Pauline to get them back. This unlikely duo is going on a world-smashing adventure, using DK's destructive abilities to explore an underground world, and the power of Pauline singing to activate wild transformations. Donkey Kong Bonanza, available July 17th. Rated everyone 10 and up. Only on Nintendo Switch 2. Game and system sold separately.
This is Jana Kramer from Wind Down with Jana Kramer. When we were deciding on our appliances for the house, Samsung was at the top of our list. And I love my Samsung appliances, especially because they're so reliable. And with my busy schedule, having reliable appliances has been a game changer. It's no wonder Samsung is the #1 brand for customer satisfaction. That's why I'm excited to tell you all about Samsung's new line of smart appliances featuring their brand new bespoke AI laundry combo. This incredible magic machine washes and dries in one machine, one load, no transfers, no timers, no rewashing needed. New bespoke AI appliances. This is home living made simple. For more information, visit Samsung.com/bespoke.
68-minute cycle based on 27-inch combos, based on using a super speed cycle only with a 10-pound DOE load, cotton 50% plus polyester 50%. Individual results may vary based on actual load content.
Saks Off 5th, up to 70% off every day. Summer is officially here. Time to dress like it. From breezy linen and floral dresses to chic sandals and beach-ready swim. Saks Off 5th has the designer styles you'll live in all season long. Plus, shop new arrivals every week. You'll find Alice and Olivia, Valentino Garavani, Versace, Stuart Weitzman, and more. Head to SaksOff5th.com or a Saks Off 5th store near you for up to 70% off every day.